Israeli airstrikes target Damascus military headquarters. On July 16, 2025, Israel launched a powerful series of airstrikes on key Syrian military facilities in Damascus, including the Syrian Defense Ministry and the General Staff headquarters, which are located near the presidential palace. The strikes reportedly struck both the entrance and main buildings of the compound, causing significant damage. According to the Syrian Health Ministry, at least one person was killed, and 18 to 28 people were injured in the attack. The strike is one of the most direct and symbolic hits on central government infrastructure in Damascus in years. Rising tensions in southern Syria. The Israeli airstrikes come amid growing unrest in Sweida, a southern province of Syria with a large Druze population. In recent weeks, intense clashes between Syrian government forces and local Druze militias have left over 240 to 250 people dead. These confrontations are rooted in long-standing grievances, but the violence has dramatically escalated, drawing the attention and involvement of outside actors, including Israel. Israel's justification and threats. Israel stated that its recent military action was intended to protect the Druze community in southern Syria. Israeli officials have accused the Syrian military of committing abuses against Druze civilians. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz emphasized that the era of mere warnings has ended. He issued a stern warning to Damascus, stating that Israel will deliver painful blows unless Syrian government forces completely withdraw from the Druze region. The language used suggests a significant shift in Israel's strategy, moving from deterrence to direct intervention. Syria's Syrian president admits military abuses. Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara made a rare admission, acknowledging that some government forces committed criminal and illegal acts during operations in Sweida. He promised that the government would take action to hold those responsible accountable. The statement followed growing public outrage over reports of civilian abuses, including arbitrary arrests and the shelling of residential areas. Ceasefire and local agreement in Sweida. In response to escalating violence and international pressure, local Druze leaders and the Syrian government agreed to a renewed ceasefire in Sweida. The agreement includes terms for local governance by tribal leaders and councils, disarmament or regulation of armed groups, a phased withdrawal of Syrian army forces from populated areas. This deal is seen as a temporary effort to stabilize the region, but long-term peace remains uncertain. International reactions. The international community responded swiftly. The United States envoy, Thomas Barak, urged all parties to step back and pursue meaningful dialogue. Turkey and the European Union condemned Israel's airstrikes, warning of a broader regional conflict if escalation continues. Despite the condemnations, many countries expressed concern about Syria's internal violence, especially the treatment of minorities like the Druze. What this all means. This strike marks a major escalation in Israeli-Syrian tensions. What began as unrest in Sweida has now pulled in Israel militarily and caught the attention of global powers. The targeting of Syria's defense ministry indicates Israel is willing to strike at the heart of Damascus's military command if it believes civilians are at risk. With mounting international pressure, both Syria and Israel face growing demands to de-escalate the situation before it spins into a larger regional conflict.